Hello, welcome to the crafting table. We're back here with Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, the Moon Elf Necromancer hard difficulty playthrough, and we're heading into the sewer level now. Oh, they're already coming at us. So we have to slay, I think it's like 150 monsters in here or something like that. We're going to go ahead and set up our attacks here. There we go. And we want to keep this where it is. Alright. Let's go ahead and cast that and that. Got our little skeleton here. We'll figure out a name for him eventually. We don't just want to call him Scalarton the whole time. Okay, it doesn't look like that spell works on these creatures. I think it's humanoids and undead. And he's already down. Poor Scalarton. Alrighty. We'll get him back here in a moment. How about Bill? Bill the skeleton. So as long as we keep a distance, they'll mostly go for the skeleton. But as soon as we get close, they'll go for us. Now it looks like Dark Possession does not work on these creatures. Like I said, I think it's humanoids. Let me check it again, so I know what I'm doing here. Control humanoids and lesser undead creatures. Okay. I don't know why. I read it before I even picked it up. I don't know why I thought it would work on animals and insects and such. Some shoddy scale gloves. Are those worth carrying? Oh yeah, that's definitely worth carrying around. 90 monsters remaining. So I think it's actually 120 monsters in the sewers that you have to defeat. Get him, Bill. Bill's not very powerful right now. he's trying his best, but he's not that good yet. In fact, he'll probably get handled pretty... Yeah. The slimes are just gonna absolutely wreck Bill. Bill, no! Don't be a hero. It's alright. You can just get him back. Don't be a hero, Bill. Save yourself. Now he gets slightly more powerful, but he's really not that great. He's mostly just a distraction tactic. So that way I can cast spells from afar. So let's go ahead and light this off. Bill, get back! No, Bill, what are you doing? Run, Bill. Run! Bill does not know what self-preservation is. That's for sure. But I guess that's what you want out of an undead ally. Owie. Got a little too close. You can also kind of confuse the monsters a little bit if you use Bill, or the skeleton. I mean, yeah. If you use the skeleton, you can kind of confuse the monsters a little bit by like getting too close and then running away. So that's a fun little tactic too. He also gives me the chance to be able to do this. Kind of get around him and do stuff like that. Off he goes. Bill, what are you doing? Ah, Bill's down again. We'll have to wake him up. Oh, it's going over his head. There we go. Alright, we'll go on that side passage here in a moment. Flawless wooden shield. That'll actually be worth a bit of money, yeah? Oh yeah, definitely. I think flawless is the highest quality. Because I think it goes like fine, and then not really sure what the level after fine is, but that's what that quality means now. It's like fine, and then great or grand, or it's not grand next, but grand is one of them. Imperial is another one. Poor Bill. He just can't catch a break. Oh, I can't catch a break. This is a good angle. There we go. Come on, Bill. Back up, lad. Now, sometimes later on when you're doing a bit of exploration, if you find like a little room like this, sometimes there will be a button in the corner that you can press that'll open another passageway somewhere else in the level. I don't think that happens here in the sewers, but that's something to keep in mind if you're playing. Find little secrets here and there like that. I really like this fire arrow spell. It's probably my favorite one so far. I know you get better spells later, I believe. But for now, this is actually a pretty devastating spell. If you can pull it off up close, especially. It's got a lot of stomping power to it. We got a pretty decent angle on him right now. That's nice. Poor Bill, though. He just can't catch a break. I think you get a better summon later, too. I think it's like a shade or some sort of greater undead. We're not very good with our hand weapon focus or anything right now, so the attacks kind of look a little goofy. Because you don't automatically get combo attacks, like multiple attacks, from pressing the attack button a bunch of times. You actually have to put points into that feat to be able to use your weapons more effectively. Ooh, taking some hits. Slimes are really devastating. I mean, they were pretty devastating in the first game, but they're even more so now. Taking cover behind the barrels here. That worked. That worked pretty well. I wonder if we could do that here too. Oh yeah. There we go. He must have taken damage prior to me coming there. Let's go ahead and summon up Bill again. Come on, Bill. I know, you're doing your best. That's okay. Ooh, a fine ring. So when it comes to enchanting using the workshop, you need things that are of fine quality or greater to be able to enchant them. Obviously, it's better if you have, say, flawless. Flawless is the best. So if you can get like flawless everything and be able to enchant it, you'll have the most powerful. And enchant it to the max, you'll have the most powerful gear. But it also costs a lot of money to do so. Now, Iseron does have enchant item, the enchant item feat, which will lower the cost, which is pretty good if you're trying to enchant your stuff. Same thing with, let's see, I think Borodor, the dwarf rogue, also has some sort of workshop knowledge skill that lets him enchant for cheaper. So that's something to keep in mind. Like, say you're playing co-op and you want a lot of enchanted gear and whatnot. Somebody should definitely try and play as one of the characters that gets a discount. So. Get some life back. Yeah, I think we'll go without Bill for just a bit. He's not doing too good in here. We'll wait until we get past all these slimes and such, and then we'll start using him in later levels. Places where he'll be a bit more useful to us. It's a really nice angle because they can't technically see me in here. Oh, now they can though. Let me get past them. There we go. It's kind of unfortunate I can't use Vampiric Touch on them. They would just... I would perish pretty quickly if I was close. I would take a lot of those slimed globules to the face and just absolutely get decimated. Ow. See? See what I mean? There's no way for me to really get close to these enemies and not take a lot of damage all at once. Because I should probably put up shield, but I don't think shield really protects you against these things. Yeah, they don't. It doesn't do anything. It does nothing. The magic shield, it does nothing. But the fire actually does pretty good here. The flame arrows, that is. There it is. We have slain all the monsters. So let's return to Solus Dunkirk for our reward. And I think we have enough money and goods to sell that we can go to Omduil and have him look once more into our past for us. And then we can get started on investigating the murders.
Welcome, friend. You know, they're saying you intend to enter Bloodmire Manor. I've a bad feeling about that place myself.
Alright, let's go ahead and sell off what we have.
The work of local master craftsmen as well as imports from Waterdeep and Arm.
Alright, let's go ahead and go talk to Solus Dunkirk.
Greetings again, adventurer. One of my men told me you killed every last monster down there. Well done. Here's your reward.
Accept reward. You get 1,000 gold coins and 1,000 experience points. Farewell. Now, I don't believe he really has any more work for us throughout the game. Now we return to Omduil. See what he has for us as far as our past is concerned.
We've met before. Yes. Oh, yes, we have, yes. How might I help you?
I'd like to hire you again, Omduil.
Very well, yes.
I can pay you 4,000 gold.
Your book that you hold so dear. All that work in the back there, see? Incomprehensible, I imagine. A code, perhaps, that you devised. The writing I cannot read, but the symbols, do you see? Shadow magic.
I don't recall any of that.
It is dark, dark stuff, Yisaran. A thing of Shah, that dark goddess who so loathes Mistra and her weave. The Shadow Weave is an alternative conduit and methodology for casting spells, you see, but dangerous and shunned by most who know of it.
What does this mean?
Perhaps later I can look into why you left your family's ancestral home in Everesca, yes? It is difficult. No one will speak to my agents there. Perhaps it has to do with this Shadow Weave, yes?
My thanks, Omduil. Farewell. Yisaran learns more of his past, regaining some lost memories and experience. You gain 4,000 experience points. And a level. Fantastic. So we could put a few more points. Higher ranks give stronger pets. So we could do a bit more into Animate Dead. Yeah, let's do that. And let's go Clarity. Then, let's see. I think more magic energy. So we should be able to... Did I put points into that one? No, I didn't put points into that. I did put points into Animate Dead, though, so... Alright. And we made it to where some spells are easier to cast. They take less energy to cast now. Now, Dark Possession might be useful in Bloodmire Manor, because there is a lot of undead enemies in here. Now, I don't know if they're undead. I think they're just... Those guys are, though. They are definitely undead. Alright, let's go ahead and get... I don't know why I did a shield. That's not going to be useful right now. Check for gold. Of course. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and their attacks aren't very good against Bill, which is pretty nice. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Fire makes them run around a lot, so I might, next time I level up, I might put another point into the fire arrow, or the flame arrow spell. Now, Vampiric Touch works on these guys, but it does not work on undead enemies. So you have to keep that in mind if you're playing as Iseran. If anything, it does half as much against undead foes. And it doesn't heal you. I think. We'll see here in a moment. When we actually go up against some of the undead enemies in here. Oh, hey. There you go, Bill. Good job. Bill the Skellerton. Everybody. I don't know why I flame arrowed that. Doesn't make any sense. Whoa, hey. Ah, dang it. I ran straight headlong into it. Where did he run off to? There you are. Come back here. Okay, let's go ahead and go this way. And these guys can block as well, so... Now, they do full damage to him. Let's see. Yeah. It does half damage. I should have tried Dark Possession right there. Let's see. Let's get Bill back. He's actually doing a pretty good job in here. There we go. And we can still hit them. That's awesome. You can still attack them too, so they're not marked as an ally. That's going to be useful. Fine short bow. That should be worth a fair amount of money. Bill, you're so slow. Pick it up. I know you don't have any muscles, but it's no excuse. He kind of teleports to you. It's too bad we can't have the music for the game right now, because the music here is actually really creepy and weird, you know? There we go, Dark Possession. Nice. That is a really useful spell. Again, another spell I never actually bothered trying to use when I've played him in the past. And it barely costs any mana or any energy to cast, which is really nice. I'm gonna have to keep going with this spell. Both, a lot of these that I've. Wow, my first recall potion. I didn't even think to buy those. Not exactly the smartest thing to do, is to run around without recall potions. Go get him. I'll just let him go ahead and sit there and... Now, Bill sees him as an ally, apparently. Wooden shield, is that worth carrying around? Let me go ahead and check that really quick. Just a regular one? Yeah, it's worth it, okay. At least in the beginning here. The Cellar. Bloodmire Cellar. Now, in here, I think we got some strange, like, insect enemies. We do have undead. So let's go ahead and use him to good effect here. I don't think this will do full damage to these guys. Yeah, they're arrows after all. It's piercing damage. Now, I wonder what we can use aside from blunt weapons. I wonder what we can use against enemies that take less damage from sharp or piercing, or slash or piercing. I think these guys are. Yep, go get them. Man, I'm loving this. I'm loving this so far. These spells are great. Oh, hey, look out. We can even use them we can even use that just to stun them quickly. To be able to get a few hits off. They must do piercing or slashing damage. That's why Bill doesn't take that much damage when he's going up against them. Pretty good stuff so far. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff to sell. Alright, let's head back into the manor proper. Oh, look out.
Seems to be locked.
Seems to be locked. Alrighty. Appears to be the key to the library just outside this room. Alrighty. We'll head there in a moment. Whoa, hey, what the heck? I didn't even see that guy. I think he was sneaking around the, kind of sneaking around the doorway. Oh, hey. Man. Getting snuck up on by all these enemies. Alright. Nothing much down here of consequence. Just some experience. And that's actually it. That is time, everybody. Thanks for joining me on this little adventure in Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. The hard Moon Elf Necromancer play. That's a mouthful. Moon Elf Necromancer playthrough. Until next time. Or hopefully you enjoyed yourself. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Until then, have a great night, everyone.